Hello, good evening, halftime TV viewers and subscribers, or should I say, good night. It's a rainy night in Jamaica, in Kingston, Jamaica, where the Reggae Boys were expected to be playing the Canadian national team as we speak. Now, the game has since been postponed and it has been rescheduled for tomorrow morning. So that's Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, or 10:30 a.m. Jamaican time. I think Jamaica is on Eastern time now. But I think the viewers and the subscribers are curious and they want to know if the game is free or not. And as such, we decided we're going to do a quick live stream to update the fans and to update our subscribers on what exactly is happening, right? So the game was scheduled to start at 7 p.m. this evening. Due to the adverse weather conditions, they pushed it back. They indicated that they're going to reassess the pitch at 8 to see if the game could be played at 9. Now, that wasn't to be. Discussions continued. They were aiming for 10:30. That didn't happen as well. Now, directly following the decision that the game was not going to be played, a release came out from the Jamaica Football Federation stating that patrons would be allowed free entry into the national stadium tomorrow morning. So, 10:30 a.m. game tomorrow. Press release came out, or some may say a release from the Jamaica Football Federation website, stating that for the Jamaica versus Canada game, 10:30 tomorrow, patrons would be allowed to enter the national stadium free of cost. All right. I think a lot of the fans were excited. There were some who already purchased their tickets, and they wanted to know what that meant for them, because obviously if you already bought your ticket, you want to know if you'll be refunded for the $7,000 or the $5,000 that you paid to enter the national stadium. Now, the Jamaica Football Federation, they quickly deleted that post which indicated that the game would be free. So what I took from that is the game wouldn't be free anymore. Someone got a call from somewhere, and I expect as the days go by, we'll find out what the confusion was around that, or there will be some PR stunt to say, okay, there was slight confusion or information was misinterpreted, and as such, that's why the statement that was saying the game would be free came out. But anyway, I suspect that someone got a call, from someone, and as such, that post had to be deleted. So all those who were happy and all those who were saying the national stadium would be packed because the game is free, they got a wake-up call, a rude awakening, as some might say. So for all the local vloggers and YouTubers who follow the sport and they have their sporting channels, they had already started publishing that the game would be free, because again, the Jamaica Football Federation and those who control media aspect of Jamaica's football, they've been imploring local vloggers and local YouTubers to get on board in promoting the games. And as such, as information becomes available to these individuals, then they broadcast the information near and far. So all the top YouTubers I can think of, they had it posted on their page saying the game tomorrow would be free. People started sharing it on their WhatsApp contact, etc., saying the game would be free. All right, so we expected it to be free. Let me read what the updated statement from the Jamaica Football Federation says, because what happened was they released an additional statement, having deleted the first statement. And this additional statement was basically twisting the words somewhat of what was originally said, to indicate that, hey, the game is no longer free, guys. You need to cough out the cash. So the statement reads, all patrons who bought tickets will be allowed to enter grandstand only. Those with scanned tickets will be given appropriate credit to enter. People are asking what exactly that means. Basically, it's saying if you already purchased your ticket, you can enter the national stadium, which one would expect. We would expect, if I purchase my ticket, I would expect to be allowed entry into the national stadium, especially since I didn't get the opportunity to watch a game. For those who their tickets were already scanned, once they can prove that, hey, here is my ticket, you scanned it yesterday, you scanned it last night, they will be allowed to enter the stadium, which again, one would expect to be routine. Now, beneath this post from the Jamaica Football Federation, this post was basically uploaded just under an hour ago, so 46 minutes ago. Now, Leon Bailey, fly the gate, outside in numbers, my peeps. And then we have a number of responses to Leon Bailey's post. We have Shamar Nicholson on there as well, saying fly the gate. We have Daniel Johnson saying open the gate for the fans them. We have Tremaine JFF like money. Oh my God. So this patron is saying JFF like the money uno do this for uno no love the country at all, fly the gate. So I think it's safe to say a lot of the fans of Jamaican football and a lot of the players as well are imploring the Jamaican Football Federation to basically stand by the original decision, which was to play the game at the National Stadium tomorrow and allow patrons free entry into the venue. And I think I speak on on behalf of a number of Jamaican fans who traveled from various aspects, various walks of the country tonight or this evening to get to the National Stadium to watch the game. And then these individuals will now have to find somewhere to stay overnight so they can get to watch the game tomorrow. And these are loyal fans who are traveling from the likes of Negril or Hanover or Montego Bay or Westmoreland to get to Kingston to support the national team. And having not been able to watch the game last night, and again, you still have to pay accommodation to stay in Kingston, I think the game should be free as well. It's my view, and I know Dennis Chung will come on here and say, okay, it's expensive to rent the National Stadium and the logistics, it's expensive, the Jamaican Football Federation can't afford it. I expect to hear all of that in the coming week, but from a personal standpoint, and as you can see, the players, they think the game should be free as well. And I think given all that transpired this evening, it's the least the Jamaican Football Federation can do. But again, that's my view. I don't have any additional insight on what's happening behind the coffers of the Jamaican Football Federation. And again, I think that the press officer, they released a statement originally on the social media pages. They released it in the various media groups that myself, along with a number of other YouTubers, are a part of. And the original statement was, the game at the National Stadium at 10:30 tomorrow morning would be free. That has since been deleted. The post on Instagram has since been deleted as well. And the Jamaica Football Federation has just under an hour ago uploaded a post indicating that patrons who already had tickets would be allowed entry into grandstand only, and those who had their tickets scanned, they will be credited basically. So it basically saying you'll be allowed to go into the stadium, right? So I don't know why they put it in so many words, but in simple terms, if your ticket already scanned, no, your ticket would have been void under normal circumstances, but they'll allow you to enter the National Stadium regardless. All right. So for those who hadn't purchased tickets as yet, just know if you go to the National Stadium tomorrow, you will have to pay to enter. So what was being broadcasted an hour ago or 50 minutes ago, that's no longer true. And I think someone said this a couple of days ago, that the facts can change, but the truth can't. So the facts changed in this situation because the fact an hour ago was that patrons would be allowed free entry into the National Stadium. The fact as of 45 minutes ago is that patrons will have to pay to enter the National Stadium. So for all those who are planning on going to National Stadium tomorrow, you'll have to pay to go in. Leon Bailey, Shamar Nicholson, Daniel Johnson, all these guys who represent the national team are imploring on the Jamaica Football Federation to allow fans free entry into the stadium. We're still waiting and we're still monitoring to see how that plays out. I think it's the least they can do. The stadium The stadium pitch was basically a swimming pool this evening, and the pictures and the videos that were shared with me by the halftime correspondents on the ground, it doesn't make for good viewing. And I expected it to be a case where they can't play any football whatsoever. And this was from maybe 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, based on the conditions of the pitch when I got my videos from the halftime correspondents on the ground. I didn't expect it to be a case where any football could be played this evening. But again, that's my view. I'm curious to hear what you, the Halftime TV viewers and subscribers, have to say. What's your take on this entire situation, the shenanigans that's been taking place at the National Stadium? At one point, game was free. Fast forward a couple of minutes later, game is no longer free. Seems to be a disconnect between the press officers and the powers that be at the Jamaica Football Federation. Seems to be a disconnect as well with the players. So it's a three-way disconnect, and we'll continue monitoring that. Hopefully they change their minds again before the end of the night, and then I'll provide you guys with an update. So keep monitoring the Halftime TV community. I'm constantly posting on there with updates for you, the viewers and the subscribers. Until tomorrow, when we come again to bring you updates on the Jamaica versus Canada game, I'd like to say have a wonderful night, everyone. Take care of yourself and stay dry. Peace out.